Ciao everyone, I'm Rossella Rago and welcome back to Cooking with Nonna. I know it's been a long while since you've seen us, but we're finally back in action. Nonna, say hello everybody.
Hello everybody, I'm Nonna Romana.
Are you happy to be back doing the show?
Oh yeah, sure.
You missed it a little bit, right?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
So we are back where it all started in Nonna Romana's basement apartment in Bensonhurst. This is where I spent so much time growing up and where I really learned how to cook. So I thought it was only appropriate that we have our season premiere episode down here in Nonna's basement. And we're going to be making something very traditional and very delicious, something that I really love to make with Nonna. Nonna, what are we going to make today?
Orecchiette.
Orecchiette with a beautiful tomato and basil sauce and a little bit of burrata just at the end. This is something that you can make for Sunday dinner or just whenever the hell you're hungry, you know? So, Nonna, what are we going to do first?
You gotta put semolina in the top.
We gotta make orecchiette. So if you guys have watched our Fresh Pasta 101 video, you've seen us make orecchiette before. And our orecchiette starts with what?
From semolina rimacinata.
Semolina rimacinata.
It's very good.
So orecchiette in Puglia are made with semolina and water. There is no eggs in this pasta dough whatsoever. And we're using semolina rimacinata today. And rimacinata means ground again. So this is technically a bread flour. And if you can't find semolina rimacinata, this is available in our online shop, La Bottega. Excellent product. It's just a little bit more finely ground than regular semolina. So it's a little bit easier to work with when you're trying to make fresh pasta.
Okay, I gotta make pasta now, okay?
Why you gotta get up?
I can make sit for impastare, no.
Nonna can make the orecchiette while she's sitting, but she can't make the dough while she's sitting, which is really interesting.
I need to stay up when impasta the dough. Yeah.
So she just makes a well in the rimacinata, and she starts to mix it with her hands. Nonna, when was the first time you ever made pasta? Do you remember?
12 years old I have when I make first orecchiette.
And how old are you now?
Now 86.
86.
You know how many years I make orecchiette?
A lot of years.
A lot of
yeah.
years. My mother, she had 7 kids, 8 people. When I make semolina, almost 1 kilo.
1 kilo
For
is about
make orecchiette for 8 people.
2 pounds, yeah, 8 people. So there were 7 kids and my Nonna Regina, Nonna's mother, and there you go.
9 people are there.
9 people, aye.
So, you know, my father, my mother, 7 kids, 9.
So she's just adding the water little by little. You want to do this a little bit at a time. And trust me, your pasta dough is going to look like a big mess before it looks like anything edible. So just hold on and keep adding water little by little until the dough forms. At the end, she's going to clean up this entire board. It's going to be totally clean. And that's how you know that you're ready to make your orecchiette.
The pasta you're not supposed to make too soft. They got to make
Hard.
hard.
Yeah.
That
Orecchiette
way
dough.
you can make orecchiette, they stick.
Orecchiette dough has to be a little bit on the harder side, definitely, because you want to create the texture with the back of the serrated edge knife, the Nonna knife. Those who have it know it. And we're going to make some nice texture with the Nonna knife. So if the dough is too soft, the texture is going to disappear. You want the dough to be a little bit on the drier side, so harder side, so we can really make the texture stay. The final result of orecchiette dough should feel a little bit like Play-Doh. So it should feel humid to the touch, but not sticky at all. So let's see. More, right?
Yeah.
So there's one huge factor when you're making pasta dough that can make or break your situation, and that's humidity. So if it's a really humid day, it might take a little bit of extra elbow grease, and it might take a little bit less water to get your pasta dough right. So you might be having to add more semolina. So always have some extra on standby just in case, because there's more moisture in the air. So the moisture in the air goes into the dough and makes it a little bit softer. So you might have to work a little extra hard just to get it a nice dry dough going on.
Mettiamo un altro poco di farina.
Yeah, so this feels a little bit humid still. So we have to add a little bit more semolina to get it to the right consistency. So it is a little bit difficult to get a super accurate recipe for any pasta dough just because it really does depend on the humidity. But again, for the full recipe with step-by-step instructions, just head over to cookingwithnonna.com. There'll be a link to the full recipe that we're making today. But this looks like it's going to come out good. So you just need to knead this. You got to knead it until it absorbs all the semolina. Oh, Nonna's got the fist tactic now. Nonna, you're very strong.
Yeah, you got to be strong when you make this one. That way.
You ever hit somebody?
No.
Never?
Never in my life.
Not one time?
No.
She never hit me, so.
So, I don't hit you and nobody.
Even though I deserved it.
Nobody else.
I deserve this sometimes.
Well, I don't like it nobody. I think this enough now.
You think so?
Yeah. Touch.
Let me see. So I like to make sure that we get it all. Yeah, move the water. So when you're kneading, keep in mind that you want to use the heels of your hands to put a lot of the pressure. This way, it pushes all the semolina into the center of the dough. So I got some semolina here. You want to like kind of roll it over the board to see where you have extra semolina to clean up. And it's going to come out really nice and smooth and supple. This table wobbles a little bit. This is actually the table that used to be upstairs when I lived upstairs on the main floor of this house with my parents. And then when they moved, we brought this table down here. So we don't throw away nothing around here, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me start.
Okay. So now once you've made your dough, you make a nice rope with the pasta dough. You want to make it kind of thin, and the way that you can get it nice and thin is that you start with your fingers together and then you open them up. And it makes the rope nice and thin. So I'm going to put this right here. And since we're going to kind of make these quickly, we're not letting the dough hang out for a while. We're not covering it with the damp cloth, but you could do that also. But since it's so humid today, we kind of don't need to. Okay, start. I'm making the rope for you.
Well,
You want to sit down?
I'm sit down now. Ecco, sweetener.
Yeah, you got to keep that. That's the microphone. Nonna's not used to, Nonna forgot how we film. Before she used to be like, oh, you didn't put my microphone on yet. Now she's like, what is this thing? I got to keep it? Ooh, Nonna's got her orecchiette going already.
Mm-hmm.
So here, the basic orecchiette move. This is also in the Pasta 101 video. Pull your knife towards you, leave it on the knife, flip it right over your thumb, and we have all the nice texture. So since we have all our orecchiette being made here, I'm going to get a tablecloth and I'm going to lay it out over here so we can transfer our done orecchiette. If you want to cook these right away, like we're going to do, just put them on like a nice clean cotton tablecloth or something. Make sure they're not touching each other, otherwise they'll stick. If you want to dry them overnight, same sort of thing. Just lay them on the cotton tablecloth, make sure they're not touching each other, let them dry overnight, and then put them in a bag, and you can keep them for a few days. So I'm going to get our tablecloth out. Ok, quando sono fatti li mettiamo qua.
Okay.
Nonna, you like to make pasta?
Yeah, I like.
Why you like it so much?
Because I like.
Do you remember when I came and I said, I want you to teach me how to make orecchiette?
Yeah.
And what do you say?
You learn right away, Nick.
Right away? I don't remember right away. I
Yeah.
remember, see? This one, I'm talking about it, and this one didn't come out good. It happens to me too.
You do good. You learn very good.
This is really one of my favorite things that we get to do together, because even though we don't talk a lot through it, it's like we're bonding because we're both doing the same thing. And this is something that she taught me how to do herself. Gotta make sure they don't touch, right?
Sure.
Nonna, you think I do okay, the orecchiette?
Yeah, you do okay, but sometimes you not do all the same size.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You do all the same size?
Yeah, almost. Yeah. You watch me. You gotta take same amount of the pasta anytime.
Yeah, it's hard to do all the same size.
Yeah, see?
Che abbiamo la fabbrica qua.
Noi non abbiamo la macchina, però le mani possono fare tutto.
You've been doing this more time than me. When I do for 70 years, I'll do all the same size like you.
Oh, yeah, sure. But you do good.
I do okay?
Thank God you do. A lot of people, they don't know do.
But it's important to know how to cook, right?
Sure.
Why?
Because when you no cook, you save a lot of money.
It's all about saving money. That's it. That's the end of the day. It's not about enjoying the food that you eat or making better food.
You enjoy because you do the food you want. You know?
It's all about money, Nonna. It's all about saving money.
So it's more important save money.
What?
After you like the food you make, you know, a lot of things. Not just for saving money.
You gotta like the food that you eat. You gotta cook with love, no?
Sure.
And save money.
Okay, I finish all now.
Now what do we gotta do?
They got to prepare the tomato sauce.
Okay, and we
Yeah.
need garlics to make the tomato sauce, right?
Okay, I got to cut garlics.
We can't make sauce
you.
without garlics.
Oh, yeah, I love garlics. Anytime I put too much garlic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while Nonna cuts up the garlics, I'm gonna start our tomato sauce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move it back there. Okay, so we're gonna start our tomato and basil sauce. Really, really simple sauce. I'm just gonna get some extra virgin olive oil into the pan. And we're gonna turn on the flame. That's the wrong one. I don't live here anymore, guys. It's sad. I used to live here. And we're gonna get our oil nice and hot. In the meantime, I'm gonna open up our passata. So passata are pureed and strained tomatoes. So there are no seeds and no skin in this, and it's just a tomato puree. This one's imported from Italy, and I love this brand, Di Vella, because Nonna actually used to sell it in her bottega when she was young, when she had a store in Italy. So you can get this in our online shop in La Bottega as well. So I'm just gonna open it up and make sure it's ready to go when I need it.
I bring garlics.
Nonna brought me the garlics.
Oh, yeah. This no import for the tomato sauce.
The most important thing is garlic.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna cook the garlic until it starts to turn a little bit golden. Okay, now it's okay. Now it's starting to see.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put our jar of passata.
Mm-hmm.
And hear that. That's a nice. It's like music.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the sink and I'm going to take a little bit of water and rinse this out because there's still some stuff left in here.
I know, I do same thing.
I know you do. So you taught me how to do.
Sure. It's not good.
I don't want to waste.
There might too much sauce over there, you know. That's why.
Okay, guys, so I just swished it around. I put a little bit of water, like 2-3 seconds of water. And I'm going to go like this. Mm-hmm. See? You clean up. So don't worry about adding water to this. A lot of people get nervous about adding some water. And it'll just evaporate when we cook it.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
What about this jar? You want to save or I got to throw away?
I want to keep. When
What?
I make tomato sauce, I got to put it inside of that.
How
Very
many
good.
of these you have already?
I have a lot of.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we just have our tomatoes in here, and we're going to add my favorite thing, Nonna's not so favorite thing, salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, don't put too much.
I'm not putting too much. You got to taste the food.
All right.
Do you think is enough?
You want to put a little more? It's
Okay, just a
because
little.
I know your father, they want more salt.
I love
Okay.
salt. You don't like salt?
Yeah, I like salt.
Okay.
Not too much. So, Rossella, now you need the basilico for the yard.
Okay, I'll go get
Okay.
it. You gonna stir while I go get it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I turn over here. You go. You
Okay.
go here.
Get some nice Brooklyn basil. And one more for good luck. Okay, so I just rinsed the basil. Smell good.
Oh, yeah,
And
sure.
I'm tearing it with my hands because when you cut it with a knife, basil tends to turn black. It oxidizes. So now we have the sauce on low. And the beauty about using passata is that essentially the tomatoes are kind of already cooked. And since this is a nice summer dish, we don't want to overcook the sauce. So we're just going to let it go for another 5 minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes on medium-low heat. Just want to give the basil a chance to wilt.
Now I gotta take the orecchiette. Okay.
Let's see, our water is boiling. We are ready to rock and roll. This is perfect, guys, and this is just about done. I'm going to put it on low, low, low while we cook the orecchiette. Fresh orecchiette can actually take a little bit longer to cook than other fresh pastas. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Even the dry orecchiette, forget about it. You'll be here for a half hour cooking dry orecchiette. But we're just going to cook them until they kind of bob to the surface, and that's when you know that they're al dente and they're ready. And then we're going to just transfer them right into the sauce, finish them in the sauce, because that is the only way to cook pasta. Nonna, you got it?
Well,
Oh, she's the best. Nonna, you're a superstar.
me?
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean, why?
Superstar. For cook?
Yeah, for scientific medicine. Yeah, for cook.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
She always thinks I'm like making fun of her, I think. Now who's gonna eat them?
Everybody.
Everybody. You gotta have a party tonight, an Orecchiette party.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice siren. We live in Brooklyn, guys.
Okay, I have everything now. Tieni.
Okay.
Guarda.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Nonna. Okay, go sit down. I'll finish cooking.
Okay.
And then I'll bring you the plate and you'll see what we did.
Okay, thank you.
Go relax. So I'm gonna just drop our orecchiette in. So I'm stirring it with one of these. This is my best friend when I'm cooking pasta because I can just scoop them out and scoop it directly into the sauce. I love, love, love being able to do that. So let's just give these a few minutes and they're gonna start floating. Okay, so these have started to float. That means they are almost done. I'm gonna taste one just to make sure we got something good. Ooh, it's hot. Perfect. So how great is this method? I mean, it drains all the water out and then you go right in here. Don't worry if there's like a little bit of pasta water around the pasta because that's only going to add some body to your sauce because the starch is in that water. And let me raise the flame on my sauce because I want the last minute or two of cooking to happen directly in the sauce. So that pasta is really infused with the sauce that we made. Okay. And now, this is totally taking me back to summers in Puglia, summer Sundays in Puglia to be exact, because orecchiette and sugo is one of the basic, just one of the best things you would have every Sunday. And look at all the texture that we created on the back of the orecchiette. That's what's soaking up the sauce so beautifully. And guys, that is what is the mark of a truly high quality pasta product. It really should absorb all the sauce. No sauce should be pooling. And look, no sauce is pooling at the bottom. How beautiful is this? This is gorgeous. So these were really al dente when I took them out of the water. So I want to make sure they get their last hurrah in the sauce. It's only going to add flavor. If you had some cheese, this would be the perfect moment to like melt the cheese in, but I have better plans. Let me taste one of these. Whew. Oh my God, so perfect. And here we go. Nonna just rested the spoon in here, but this is one of my favorite plates from Puglia that I want to use. And now, to top this off perfectly, I have my secret weapon, burrata. Now, if you guys are not familiar with burrata, burrata is a pasta filata, and it is essentially a mozzarella on the outside, and inside you cut into it, and there are strings of cheese called stracciatella, and the cream of mozzarella, like a heavy cream. It is so, so good, and it is so Puglia, and I cannot wait to top our dish off with this. Some beautiful fresh burrata that I have. Oh my God, guys, how gorgeous does this look? I mean, if this is not making you drool, then I don't know what, but wait till you see when we cut it open what happens. Okay. How do you think?
Quando è bello. I can't wait che lo devo mangiare.
Prima lo dobbiamo tagliare. First we gotta cut it open, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, should I go?
Okay, go. My God, look good.
Wow. That looks so delicious. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
You want to taste, Nonna?
Yeah, sure.
Let me get a fork. I want to taste too with the burrata.
That's so good. Huh?
So good. Ooh. La mozzarella che fila.
Mm-hmm.
The mozzarella part of the burrata. That is so good.
It's good.
Oof. All right, guys. Nonna and I are gonna finish this. Then we're gonna wash the dishes, make some coffee. You know the drill. But thank you guys for tuning in to the new Cooking with Nonna. I am so excited about this upcoming season. You have no idea. Nonna, thank you for being my Nonna today and every day.
Thank you.
Mwah.
I love you, my baby.
Let's say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. I love you.